Hey guys, welcome to the next channel. I got recently this Sony compact charger. Here it is. This is not an unboxing video. I just got it today, but having said that, this is how it comes. I thought let me do a quick teardown. I tested the same in the evening with a couple of new batteries. It is fine. In case if you are planning to buy, you have to bear in mind that it may get a bit overheated because if you charge it with a standard 5 volt or 2 amp power source, it may get a little hot. And if you have a bit less than 2 amp power source, maybe it is adequate. Okay, I tried charging with 4 AA cells and it got quite hot. Okay, it is just not warm to touch, it really got hot. So I thought let me just do a quick teardown. Having said I just want this charger so that I can use it for any emergencies, and also it is quite compact. As you can see here, it can be used with any micro USB 5 volt supply, or it can be charged with any battery bank and stuff like that. So this is what it is. It came with this box, and this have a huge thick instruction manual. Let me just open it for you. So this is like one of those chargers. It needs to be charged with dual battery. So this is the instruction manual it came with. So you can read some of the instructions before you start using it for the first time, especially the charge duration and other stuff. It doesn't have any auto cutoff feature, so it has a sort of a timer feature. So after some time it is going to turn off. They mentioned it is around 15 hours, so somewhere it is. So yeah, they mentioned it's around the auto timer cutoff. Yes, yeah, the safety timer, they mentioned it is around 15 hours. So that's what it is. And since it doesn't have any auto cutoff, they also recommend you to charge completely discharged batteries with it. Never charge any batteries which are partially charged and leave it on. It is going to be not good because it doesn't have such intelligence. Okay, so this is what it is. But having said, I just need it. And before this, I used to have another interesting charger. This I purchased when I was in US. It is quite really old. As you can see, the intent of it is you can carry it, and you can even carry with your backpack. And sometimes if you are in an airport or something like that, if you need something very emergency, because at that point of time there are no power banks like you get these days. This I took around 2012-13 of that time. So you have this solar panel here, and this is from Ultra Last Green, as you can see here. And you can, while to charge, you can keep it like this. It's like a kickstand. So yeah, you can keep it like this and point it towards the sun. And one cool feature is you can even charge through this USB port, and you can select its direction, whether it is in to charge the batteries. You can see here, you can put AA's and you can charge here. So you can select in to charge, and you can select out. The moment you select out, it is going to give us 5 volt supply, but it is not going to give any great current this thing. So it is quite limited. It is good enough for those phones at that era, okay, which is not a smartphone, which is also doesn't need any 2 amp ish 5 volt power supply, okay, like what you need for this modern smartphones. Okay, so this is what it is. It's quite an interesting build. Even this I have teared down, and I checked the panel specifications and stuff like that as a fun. It still works, but the problem is you can't charge AAA batteries with this. At the same time, it also needs dual batteries all the time to get it working, and the moment you connect it is going to glow green. So this is what it is. So this is the sort of drawback with this, but having said, you can charge any AA's, but you can't charge any AAA's with this. Okay, so this is what it is. It's a quite interesting build. This thing is I can almost pop it open with my fingers, as you can see here. Okay, so you can see here it quite easily comes apart. And so before we move on to this, I thought as a reference, let me show something which is cool, which I have it for a long time. Okay, so this is what it is. So yep, so you can see here, this is the build. It has some dust over here, but this is what it is. And it's quite useful, especially if you're on a move, and if you're outside and you need some type of charge, and sometimes solar you can use it. But having said that, to charge through the sun, it may take around couple of days or more than that, okay, for an entire full battery charge. Okay, so it is not that preferred, because this heat is going to heat up the batteries as well, so it is not that good, although it is more like a novelty, but it has some sort of functionality, as you can see here. So this is quite interesting, but I need some sort of a charger where I can charge it through any 5-volt power source, so which is the reason I took this. And unfortunately, the only feature it lacks is per battery level indicator, and also some sort of intelligence put inside. Okay, so this is what it is. So I kind of loosened the screws. It has these 3 screws in the back. I have little bit loosened them. So let me just open it and see what it has inside. Since it doesn't have its own power source, it is going to have some type of microcontroller chip, is what I suspect. Okay, so yep, so this thing is apart. I think I need to pry it open. I can see in the light, in a bright light source, it has some type of tabs over here. Of course I can't show in the camera. It has some type of a tab over here, so I can try prying it apart over here. Yes, you can see here it is splitting apart. Yes, so yeah, that is quite effortless. So this is what it has. Let me see what the specs are. Okay, so it's a small board. So almost it has components on one side, the other side it has this LEDs, as you can see here, and it has also a small board over here, and this has this micro USB port, and that's about it. So it is connected to this big board, the main board, and it has all this components. So let me see if I can figure out anything out of it. It has not much anything written. So it has something called as BP 143 or 143S014. We see if it is something, it is quite common chip, or else it is something rare, out of shelf. They used it for this purpose. So let us Google and find some information about it. So let me recheck. It is TV BP. It may be either 143 or just 43S014. So let me see that. TV BP 143 S014. I can't able to find anything which matches this controller. TV BP 43S014. So let me give a space. Yeah, so let me give a space here and see if anything comes out of it. Okay. Yeah, on a closer examination, it looks it is I'm trying this bigger lens over here. So on a closer examination I can find it is not that, it is EM78P. It's completely revealing different set of numbers. Okay, so EM 78P143 78P143 S014. Okay, yeah, S014. Microcontroller. It is not showing up. Is it something I missed out? Let me try to EM78P143 S014. So looks like it is quite an unusual chip. I'm not able to find anything which matches this, in the processor ID. Yep, it is not showing up. Maybe we can split this number in some combination. EM78P microcontroller. EM78. Let me change the order. It has totally 6 pins or something on each side. Yeah, it has totally 7 pins on each side, which is not this as well. So maybe it is quite a rare controller. I'm not sure, or else I'm missing out something. So this is what it contains inside. So I thought let me have a look what type of passive components they are using inside. So this is what it contains, and I thought let me just do a very casual teardown. It is kind of getting heated over this area. Okay, I can feel when I was charging, I felt it's quite hot over here, and it is also getting radiated upwards towards the batteries from the inside. So I thought let me do a quick teardown, and anyway, since I have the channel, I thought let me post, so that in case if you guys are curious, you can have a look what it contains inside. So this is what it has, and the other side of the board, it has absolutely no other components. Here it has this filter capacitor, and that's about it. And it has 2 LEDs. These LEDs are not per battery status. So this is going to show status for the double batteries, whatever you insert. Either you can insert over this side as a pair, or over here as a pair over here. So you can put double A's, or else you can put triple A's, and it is going to show the status in case if you insert any wrong batteries, or if it is non-rechargeable batteries or something. It is going to blink this amber LED, and it is going to show that it is not compatible and stuff like that. And also if the battery is damaged or anything like that, it is also going to show the warning signs. So this is what it is. It is quite compact, and it doesn't have any power supply, and moreover it doesn't come with any USB to micro USB lead or cable as well. So it is quite as it is they pack. As you can see here, it has an instruction manual and this charger itself. So that's about it. It's a quite handy and quite compact and lightweight, because it again doesn't have any components much inside. So that's what it is. If you guys have anything to discuss, be in touch via mail, or post your queries in the comments below. Thanks a lot for joining me. Stay tuned. Have a nice day. Bye bye.